What's up, guys? It's your boy Knockout360 with another video. So as you can tell, I'm in a car. That makes this a car vlog. You already know how it's going down when I come around. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. First things first, I want to shout out all the new viewers and subscribers who are messing with the channel at this point. Car content, car reviews, car shows, car meets, burnouts, drag racing, the whole nine. Whatever you like, it's on this channel, man. Trust and believe that. So make sure you hit that subscription button and that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out. So we hit a milestone, man. My V6, my Dodge Charger Rally Package V6 2015, right? I bought this car brand new, had like 18 miles on it, which was nothing but, you know what I'm saying, test drive type miles. Has finally hit 100,000 miles, man. I know we did I think it was an 80,000 mile review or 70,000. I couldn't even wait. But we have finally hit six figures, 100,000 miles. And I'm here to report to you that everything that you've heard about the lack of quality, the lack of craftsmanship, the lack of performance that American cars are putting out, specifically Dodge, specifically FCA, those days are over, man. I'm living proof of that. I mean, this car has given me no issues whatsoever. No issues whatsoever. I haven't had any major repairs done, nothing done to the transmission, nothing done to the engine, nothing done to the drivetrain overall, straight up. I'm not lying. No cap. I'm not lying to you guys. I wouldn't do that. 100,000 miles on this car. Mind you, I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I've driven this car obviously all over North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Virginia. I took it to one part of Florida and back. I've driven this car all over the place in different climates, different weather, the whole nine. I said Virginia, I think. All over the place. And I've had no issues with it, man. No issues with reliability. The gas mileage is to be expected. I'm averaging probably anywhere between 20 and 23 miles to the gallon on the daily, which for what this is, as big as it is straight. It's not a Corolla. It's not a Accord. It's not an Infiniti. So you have to be mindful of what it is. It's a big, hunky American muscle car. Yep, I said muscle car. That's exactly what it is, man. And for that, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with 22 to 23 miles to the gallon, man. I'll rock with that. Overall, guys, I've had no issues with this car whatsoever, man. And I would recommend a Dodge Charger, a Dodge Challenger, a Dodge product, a Dodge car, Chrysler, to any and everyone out there in the market, man. And I say that to say, now let's be real here. I keep my car up to date. I take care of my car, like seriously. When it's time for oil change, I don't play around. When it's time for a tire rotation, I don't play around. When it's time for just your routine maintenance, maybe you're hitting a 30,000 mile milestone, you're 50,000, you're 80 to 100. I get all those things done when I go to Dodge, when I take my car to the dealership. I get all those things done. A lot of people have that mindset like, oh, these mechanics are trying to screw you over. You can, you know, you can keep oil in your car for 10,000 miles. You can run those tires in that setup for 10,000 miles without rotating. I don't play games when it comes to my car, straight up. Because at the end of the day, this is not only my, I guess, you know, piece of resistance for the channel, but this is my day-to-day. This is my daily, like straight up. This is what I drive every single day, wherever I'm going. If I'm not in my girlfriend's truck or her Jeep, I'm in this. You feel what I'm saying? And in order for me to get from A to B, point A to B on the day-to-day basis, I have to keep my car up. Regular oil changes, a must, mandatory. I never let my car go more than, I would say, 5,300 miles without an oil change. I think I've been told that you can stretch it out as far as 7,000 miles, depending on the type of oil that you're using. I'm using semi-synthetic oil. I don't stretch it that far. I never have and I never will. 5,300 miles is about all that I get on a single oil change. And that goes for tire rotations as well. Every time I get my tires rotated, I get the oil changed and vice versa. All of the necessary maintenance that takes place when you hit certain milestones. I know at like 30,000 miles, they want you to get your engine air filter taken care of. Some of the air filters under the hood, done that. Rear differential fluid, done that. Spark plugs, all that stuff gets taken care of. I'm saying all that to say, guys, if you take care of your car will take care of you. Many of you guys have told me that, you know, you have 2013, 2008, 2009 Chargers and Challengers with well over 150,000 miles and no issues whatsoever. And people will look at you like, are you crazy? It's a Chrysler product. It doesn't matter. If you take care of your product will take care of you. If you take care of your car will take care of you. If you're sitting there stressing it and straining it your car will show that, is what I'm saying. And I say that to say, this is a V6. We've already made a video about modifying V6. I have not touched a single thing under the hood of this car, and I have no intention. Not even a cold air intake. Once again, I have no intention of doing so. I have not touched a single thing as far as transmission is concerned. The only thing that I've ever modified is my damn tires. The rims, the stock rims are still on this car. You feel me? The only thing I've ever changed out is the tires. And we've talked about that. It's a V6. It's always been a V6. It's always going to be a V6. That's something that I accepted a long time ago. And I say that to say a lot of V6 owners who are car guys, first thing they want to do is chop the pipes, cold air intake. I want to put a little this, a little that. Before you know it, they've got that 300 horsepower V6 up to like 5 something or 4 something. And then before you know it, it's broken down. Because the fact of the matter is that car was just not optimized for that power. It's not designed for that power. That engine, that tranny, drivetrain in general, just not optimized for that particular power that you're putting on it. So you got to be realistic. If you want power and performance, you need to upgrade and spend the more money, not being cheap, and go out and get what you want. I bought this car originally because at the time that I bought it, I was basically living in Charlotte, but I was working in South Carolina. So I needed something that looked dope for sure. Big, spacious. I've always wanted the Charger for one thing. Big, spacious, looked dope, looked the part, but I didn't want 15 miles to the gallon. You feel me? I didn't want 18 miles to the gallon because I'm going from one state to another Monday through Friday, back to back. You feel what I'm saying? So I wanted something that looked the part but didn't necessarily perform it. And the rally package was just perfect, man. Leather seats, sunroof, Beats audio sub in the back, 20-inch rims, 245 wide tires all the way around. The same damn tire you get on the Scat Pack. 245 tires all the way around. I've got sport mode. I've got, you know what I'm saying, the Uconnect system. What else? Like I said, leather seats, heated, this, cool, that. I've got basically everything that you could get in a fully loaded RT or fully loaded Scat Pack without the engine. You know what I'm saying? I've got everything that you could possibly get without a fully loaded Scat Pack, without the Hemi. Right? Everything that you would find in a Hellcat as far as the interior is concerned, it's on here. Obviously, it doesn't come with the SRT appearance package and then the 6.2 liter Hemi, but I get damn near everything that car gets. I mean, except for the SRT pages, but everything. I get the big 8.4 inch Uconnect screen. I highly recommend this car to you guys out there. If you're in the market for an American car, I can't necessarily speak to Ford. I can't necessarily speak to Chevy. But once again, if you take care of your car will take care of you. And I think that's across the board. I would put another 100,000 on it as long as it lasts. You know what I'm saying? Take care of your car, guys. I mean, the small stuff, oil change, making sure all of your fluids are topped off, making sure air in your tire, rotating your tires. Do the small things so that you don't have to deal with the big things. That's all I've got to say. But ultimately, guys, America is back. Dodge is back with the vengeance. 100,000 miles. I recommend this car to any and everybody. RT, SRT, Scat Pack, whatever you want. Go and get it because it's reliable. I mean, this is firsthand. I'm not your boy Scotty Kilmer, you know, vicariously living through someone else that owns a muscle car or an American car. I owned an American car and have owned this since 2015, and I've had no issues with it, man. Knock on wood, which I don't currently have in this car, but knock on plastic. But you know what I'm saying? I haven't had any issues. I don't think you will either. Take care of your car will take care of you. It's been your boy Knockout360. Hopefully I can keep this bad boy for another 100,000, put 200,000 miles on an American muscle car, right? I'm going to get out of here, man. I will see you in the next one. Peace.